Good morning, good morning. What's going on, guys? All right. Just gonna wait 5 minutes for people to get in here. And once they do, we'll get started. Good morning, everybody. Let's see. Good morning, Annie, Jose, Edgar, Anupam, Gerard, Terry. Good morning, Mustafa. Good morning, Mr. Endine. Good morning, Seda, Robert, Vito. Everybody, good morning. Just gonna hang in here for a little bit longer, and then we'll get going. So what I'm actually waiting for here is to see how the jobless numbers are. The jobless numbers are coming out. So let's see. All right. Let's hope for a green day. Fang, sup dog. Good morning. Good morning. All right. It's gonna do another shout out. See whoever's not here yet. They can get their butts in here or wake the hell up. Jesus Christ. The number of people who have been permanent bears in this market is unbelievable. Like I've never met the same group of people who have constantly been saying the market's gonna crash. It happens every 4 months. Anyways. Holy shit, OKTA is taking a fucking beating. Alright, so so we're gonna get started here. It's a little bit after 5 minutes after 5 minutes after 8:30. So we'll get right into it here. All right. Before I do that, guys, if you're sticking around here, if you came in, thank you guys for coming in. Thank you guys for tuning in. But go ahead and smash that like button. Show me some love there, and we'll get right into it. Okay. So I'm gonna have chat open here so I can hear or I can see what you guys are saying. But I kind of wanted to address a few things right off the bat. Okay. So obviously, guys, let me show you something that I look at pretty often, and that is two things actually. So we have the first thing here. Okay, we have the heat maps. So I look at this almost every night, and throughout the day I take a look at it. I kind of see what's going on and what's taking the heat. Okay, clearly we can see technology, communication, everything is fairly in the red. All right, with the acceptance of energy, a few banks, and some telecom companies. Okay, so this is where we stand as of right now. All right. Another thing that I look at every night is groups, right? So yesterday we can see that we had energy leading the way. All right. For those that are saying, the market's going to crash, or the people who are constantly saying the market's going to crash, the world's going to come to an end, that's fine. Everyone can have their opinion. But in my opinion, that's not what's happening. All right. There's no crash happening. I've showed you guys this before. I've talked about this before. That's not the case here. I think it's just a rotation happening, and what that means is that clearly we can see that anything in technology is taking a hit, right? Obviously, electric car markets as well, taking a hit. They're all going to continue taking a hit until we see some bottoming start to appear. All right. What can you guys look for in regards to trying to save maybe some of your capital on the way? Are we still here? Yeah, I think we're still here. Trying to save some of your capital on the way down. Two things. You can either, in your long-term accounts, if you're holding stock, you could sell or use options to kind of counteract the fall in the market or the fall in your stocks, or you can trade things like VXX, the Qs, so SQQ or TQQ. A lot of people have been doing that recently. Essentially what these are just inverse ETFs. Okay, guys. So when SQQ goes up, TQQ goes down, and vice versa. Okay. So this is a TQQ chart. This is the SQQ chart. All right. You can see they're pretty much opposite of each other. All right. If I put them side by side, you'll see what I mean. All right, so this one's going down, this one's going up. They're exactly opposite of each other. All right, so that's that. You guys can always do that. VXX is more of a volatility index, so whenever you guys see big increased selling happening in the SPY, you can always take VXX long. This will continue to move up as long as the market's selling off. So it's something you want to take into consideration to kind of not to hold long term. I wouldn't hold any of this long term. It's more just to counteract any sudden pulls in the market, so you can kind of get some money back on the way. All right. Now, the other thing that I wanted to talk about is the economic calendar. Okay. So obviously today we had jobless claims. Let me give this a refresh. So, wow, that just pulled in all the countries. So the jobless claims here, guys. Let's see. So the actual number is a little bit less than the forecast on the jobless claims. And again, we have the initial jobless claims, which is slightly less than the forecast. So, I mean, not something significant enough to move the markets, but something to take note of. Usually Thursdays at 8:30 a.m. this number does come out. But the next thing you guys want to look at here is this right here. All right, so at around 12, I don't think that's Eastern time, but Yeah, it is Eastern time. So at around Eastern time, 12 o'clock, Powell is going to speak. A lot of people are waiting for this to happen. Every time he speaks, the market kind of reacts differently or whatnot. We might get, they're all very short-term movements. When he does speak, we might get like a pull or a pull in the market. But, you know, given that you guys have stops on all your positions, if you're swing trading, short-term trading, then you should be fine. But let's, you know, waiting for him to speak, and we can kind of see how the market reacts to that from there. And that's that. So these are the things I kind of want you guys to pay attention to as you guys are trading, or, you know, looking at what kind of moves the market. Fix the sound, bro. Your audio. Are we still okay with audio here? Oh boy. Alright, give me 1 second, guys. I think my entire video is lagging here. How are we doing on the audio? I'm hearing some people say that it's not working. I'm not sure if it's good or not good. Sounds clear on my end.